Hello, my name is Roger G, and my wife Lynn and I recently took an 8-night, 7-day Japan cruise. Once we got aboard, we found out we got moved to an upgraded stateroom. This stateroom had a veranda and a walk-in closet. The only problem was it was 3 football fields away from the coffee and the food. During our first day at sea, we tried green tea ice cream. On our first tour, we took a bus to the Japanese crane reserve, where the people there brought the red-crowned crane back from near extinction. Now, the tan coloring on this particular crane indicated it was not yet an adult. I looked at the Princess Patter and discovered that there were 79 activities listed for that at-sea day. On this particular day, we took a 1.5-hour ride in a bus to see a 25-minute folkloric show. And the costumes were pretty, the voices were very, very nice. We had hoped the show was going to be a little bit longer. Then after the show, we visited a wedding tree where new bride and grooms would put a lock on the tree to indicate that their marriage is going to last for a long time. And then we visited a war memorial, primarily from World War II and the Japanese-Russian War, and then a relatively new Russian Orthodox cathedral. We learned how to purchase and eat ramen, and that was a fun experience for us. On formal night, we got dressed up a little bit, and our table mates were Rachel and her grandmother up on top here, and then Doug and Cynthia over here on the side. On October 1st, we went to a morning market to start with. It was a large fish market, and this fellow from Hawaii, he managed to hook a squid, and then they cut it up and he ate that squid raw. We noticed that they spell fried like they say it, so it's fried gnocchi. Lynn and I were both surprised at how large the crab legs were. We both had this squid ink ice cream. It wasn't bad. Our next thing was to go to the top of the mountain. We ended up having to take a bus up there rather than a gondola because of the winds. But when we were up there, we were able to rub this nose right here and make wishes. My wish has already come true. Not sure about Lynn's yet. I think hers was a little long term. And then I got this beautiful picture of the city below us. And this area right here is all fill. So the mainland was connected to the island with this fill, and on top of the fill, they built more buildings. Then there was a walk around Old Town, and here's a couple of nice pictures from that. And then we're back at sea again, and this is all ice sculptures going on right here. I can say that Lisanne and Jean, they did get engaged on this cruise. And I attended a ukulele class, and I figured out that the frets on the ukulele are too small for my arthritic fingers, so I guess I'll have to go back to my bass guitar. And here is Janet, Helen, and Margaret from Australia. We had some pleasant times with those 3 ladies. And Lynn is showing off the balloons, all set up for the final night at sea. Lynn and I hope enjoyed this very short slideshow.